last style bender. In search of a third successful middleweight title defense. And we are underway. Marvin Vettori is in the green, Adesanya in the black and gold, befitting a champion. Vettori came on strong in the first meeting in round 3, was able to take Adesanya down and accomplish some things thereafter.
Right away, Izzy chopping at that leg. Tremendous pressure by Vettori, though, moving forward. And as we said, Vettori looks like he's put on some mass. I mean, he's always looked thick, but he looks bigger now than ever before. And you might think that that has to do with the idea that Jan Blachowicz controlled him. Jan Blachowicz is a big guy.
Right.
He's going to put on some mass. Or it might have just been just a tremendous training camp, and he looks great.
Yeah, and stringing fights together, he's been very consistent.
Yeah, he fought Kevin Hall just 9 weeks ago tonight.
You stay in the gym, you stay lifting, you stay being healthy.
Yeah.
You're going to get jacked. Body kick.
Leg kick allows Vettori to work his takedown game.
Very good timing there from Marvin Vettori.
Tremendous, and to be able to do this in the first round is absolutely huge.
Yeah, especially since the first one, it took him a while to get into that rhythm and be able to do this. Even Jan Blachowicz wasn't able to do this quite this early.
Well, let's see if Adesanya has learned things from that Jan Blachowicz fight, because he spent so much time flat on his back and wasn't able to have any success getting back up to his feet. Let's see if he can in this fight. Because if he can't, it's going to be a
trouble.
real problem. Back to his feet. Very nicely done. Nice work. But Marvin has to clinch. He's got, it looks like he's got double underhooks here.
See, this is good for Izzy too, that, you know, Marvin obviously caught that kick and got him down. But if Izzy can show that he's got the skills, that once he's in and on the fence, he can D it up and get back to space, that's more important. Now he's just got to be careful about when he throws those leg kicks and not allowing them to just be out there for Marvin to grab a hold of.
Adesanya attacks with a front kick. Thought he might be able to touch that liver of Marvin Vettori at times tonight.
Ooh.
Pretty good head movement defensively by Adesanya. 2 minutes to go in the round. Those leg kicks starting to add up for Izzy.
Yeah, he throws them out there very quick. He doesn't load up on them.
Marvin's pressure, though, I mean, you got to admire that.
Looked like one connection there amidst the flurry for Vettori.
And good head movement for Vettori, avoiding the sharp punches of Izzy. Beautiful low kick by Izzy. Showed him the hands and snuck that in there with no telegraph.
Nice left hand there from Vettori, but yeah, you're right, Joe. I think that's mixing that in, not just going to the thigh where Marvin can scoop it up and look for the double leg. I think going lower to the calf, get him thinking down there, and you know how Adesanya can mix that head kick in too, and he can feint low and go right upstairs. Yeah.
Right, like you said.
Vettori to the body.
Oh, man.
He's really chopping those legs up. That's going to be a problem.
Oh, nice stick by Adesanya. And now the
went
head
up
kick.
high with the kick.
So the champion in a good striking flow here late in the round.
And Adesanya mentioned in our interviews that he's going to be really focusing on his breathing. And you see him really breathing through his nose, controlling his breath out of his mouth. He said you're going to see Vettori mouth breathing out of his mouth the entire time.
Well, he's really started to learn how to breathe correctly, breathing exercises, and work on that as an exercise, as opposed to just breathing because you're exercising. breathing exercises can have tremendous benefit, and he's just learning this now. Ooh!
Nice little way to end that round.
And here's the Vettori takedown. Catches that low kick. Gets Adesanya on his back. And then Izzy comes back with quite a few solid leg kicks. Look at this uppercut.
And you guys were talking about Adesanya and the breathing techniques, a lot of underwater work. I believe 2 minutes and 50 seconds, the longest he was able to hold his breath underwater.
It's impressive.
Rafael Cordeiro was quite honest with Vettori. And Vettori didn't like it. He said,
right,
he won that round. He said he touched you more than you touched him. Oh, he went with the neck kick. Beautiful. Oh, he's catching Vettori coming in.
Vettori with a 1-2 there.
But Izzy mixed it up with a knee, straight up the middle.
Man, fantastic movement from Izzy.
Oh, so fun to watch.
Just when you're playing this game and you're allowing him to strike on the outside and pick his shots, set you up, there's very few humans in the world that could do this with Adesanya.
13 leg kicks already for Adesanya, adds to that total there.
14.
And he's doing real damage to that right leg of Vettori. And then again.
Pretty good entry.
It looks like he's got his hand clasped. Oh, hard elbows.
Ooh.
Vettori eating a few elbows here, staying committed to try to drag Adesanya down. Unable to do so as yet.
That's big. That's big for Izzy.
Yeah, this is going to give the confidence so much to Izzy. And you see Marvin is just kind of plodding forward, fighting a lot different than Blachowicz did. Blachowicz was a little bit more a lot more successful on the feet with the striking, which allowed it to set up the takedowns, to get them out in the open. And that's what's going to be important for Marvin, is he's got to get these takedowns out in the open, off of counter strikes or catching the kicks of Adesanya.
Well, the difference that Blachowicz has is he has crazy one-punch nuclear power. And Izzy had to be very cautious. Marvin is a strong striker, but does not have that kind of one-hitter-quitter power. You can't make any mistakes with Blachowicz.
And Adesanya suggested, too, that Blachowicz has a more awkward striking style that is a little bit harder to navigate.
Well, he's very skillful. It's underrated. People underrate his skill because of his power. You just assume it's all power.
Right.
But he manages to get that power on you. You see it in the Dominic Reyes fight. It's one of the best examples. Dominic Reyes went so many hard rounds with John Jones, and Blachowicz just put it to him right away.
Adesanya has such a knack of, we see a lot of people that are very good at feinting, but not only does he feint, he almost makes it seem completely like he's going to rush in and put a combo, and then he just holds off on it. And then when you go, he's on you.
Yeah, as we were saying, he's the most sophisticated striker in the sport. Look at that.
Oof.
Sets up with the knee, that's the feint, and then delivers the low kick. Everything has layers upon layers. And he's just long, too. So he's got a reach advantage, speed advantage, technique advantage.
Look, he's right here on the fence, just comfortably skirting around. Yeah.
Nice jab from Marvin.
Oh.
But there's the clinch.
So
now he's got his hands together.
But these elbows are really making him tuck his head, making him forget to try to get that takedown. Look, he's already off, hands broken. Great job from Izzy.
He can't just be comfortable clasping those hands and then waiting for the right moment. What that indicates to me is he's trying to preserve some energy for the big burst that's going to be required to execute that takedown properly. And Izzy's not letting that happen. That also leads me to believe there's a shift in momentum, and that all the stuff that Izzy's been doing is starting to pile on, and Marvin is fatiguing. Oh.
Vettori advances, not a ton doing. Oh, late head kick for Izzy. Champion off to a good start through 10. Power shot from Vettori. Nice post by Izzy.
Yeah, he's got to try to get him down.
Now, though. This is different.
Well, that's smart. Vettori's corner and Rafael Cordero was all over him, letting him know how this fight's going and that he's got to wake up. And, hey, that's a response from Vettori right there.
Yeah, he's got the takedown, and he's got it early. 4:30 to go.
And if he can drag Izzy away from the octagon, that's what he wants to do. You see his right arm over the face of Adesanya. He's going to try to pull him away. He wants him nowhere near that fence. He doesn't want him to be able to cage walk and work his way up. He wants to be able to sit on him, put all his weight on him out in that open water out there of the octagon.
But he's got to do something significant once he has him here. He's in half guard. You know, it's not normal to stand a guy up in half guard, but it happens.
Yeah.
As long as he's not active, if he can get to a dominant position, he's much more likely to hold.
And not to mention just that you don't know when these opportunities are going to come again in this fight.
Right.
You want to take, I got him. And nice work here from Izzy, but
back mount.
Vettori's taking the back.
Oh, this is tremendous.
Oh,
this
boy.
This is tremendous. Oh, my goodness, he's under the chin.
Oh, Izzy turned
him. Amazing.
Incredible.
So an urgent Adesanya reverses course now inside the closed guard of Vettori.
And let's see what kind of closed guard Vettori has. Does he have an offensive guard? This is rare to see him. He opens up. Interesting. He didn't try to sweep. He opened him up and let him up. And Izzy stays on top of him. Look at this. Oh.
Nice scramble here by both men. Nice job.
Good scramble.
Looked like an eye poke there on the way back up. Mark Goddard saw it.
He might be using this as an opportunity to take a breather. We're going to have to take a look, see what this looked like. Because he's not wincing. He's not blinking. Let's see what happened.
Ooh.
Oh, definitely went in there. Definitely went in there. No doubt about it.
About as inadvertent and accidental as it gets.
Yeah, but that was way worse than I had thought it was.
Yeah,
man.
Me too. Yeah, because he wasn't reacting to it. Like he, beautiful right hand.
Nice jab back from Vettori.
Oh, that one hurt him. That one hurt him. That was a heavy leg kick. Not like the other ones where he's just kind of touching him.
Yeah, he dug in with that one.
Oh.
Oh, those are nasty.
Vettori's movement doesn't appear to be all that impacted.
Yeah, that leg looks nasty, though. Izzy tried the question mark kick. Oh, Vettori caught him with a jab.
That's what Vettori's got to do. He's got to land something to get his own confidence up.
We should go to the body here. Stop headhunting.
Yeah, I agree, Joe.
The cage.
Vettori with a couple secured takedowns on 6 attempts.
He's got to check those kicks. I mean, his right leg, he hasn't checked any of them. Just eating all of them. There's another one.
Yeah, that one hurt.
Well, they come pretty quickly.
Yeah, if you start reaching down, trying to grab those things,
it's coming up
especially
high.
Against somebody like Adesanya, that's a bad sign.
There it is. There's the question mark kick. He's compromised, clearly.
Decent right hand from Vettori. just unable to string too many strikes together.
He might be able to finish this fight with leg kicks if this keeps going like this.
He might, because Marvin's doing nothing to stop him.
And he's looking a little tired too, Joe. Oh my goodness.
There it goes.
Yep. Adesanya points to that leg of Vettori.
Vettori is not switching stances. He's not making any adjustments. And again, hasn't checked one of those.
Not one.
At least slipped away from that one.
Slipped that one.
He's got to pressure forward with some punches, put his jab out there, throw his own leg kicks. He gives up there. See, he gets him backing up towards that fence, and then he stops it with that 1-2. Marvin's got to do more. Oh my goodness, yep.
Groin strike here towards the tail end of the round. Adesanya comes over to offer his apology.
Take your time. Take your time. Okay. Take your time. There's only a few seconds left in the round, but you take your time.
Vettori does get 5 minutes to recover.
Come on, buddy. Listen.
Boy, that one went
Israel.
right up
Israel,
the middle.
That was my bad. That was my bad. Please be careful. I will be okay, buddy. Right there, right there.
Clearly unintentional,
You okay?
particularly by the way.
Okay, look at me,
Well,
Marvin.
always
All right,
unintentional with
buddy.
Adesanya. He would never do that
Right.
intentionally.
He apologized 3 times.
All right, let's take a look at this takedown here. He caught him as he was trying to throw a knee, pressured him up against the fence, and then drove in and got on top. He had a moment here where he was trying to lock up a rear naked choke. Izzy did a really good job of reversing, just turning into that choke. And here's that low calf kick that just knocks Marvin Vettori off his feet. And Style Bender just styling on Vettori when it comes to the stand-up in this fight.
Vettori seems a little bit frustrated, perhaps delusional at times in that corner, but we'll see if he can come through with that requisite aggression as we hit the championship rounds. Vettori always says the quality of a fighter comes out over 5 rounds. Ooh.
Oh, man.
Wow. Izzy's just mixing it up so well. And Marvin is desperate. He's reaching for him. You can't give him that kind of distance. You just can't. Can't give him that space. There he goes again. Destroying that right leg.
See right here, this is where Rafael Cordeiro is probably losing his mind on his fighter, where he's got him pressed up against the fence, and all he wants him to do is double jab and then shoot this. He's exactly what he wants, and his hands are locked. He's got to go for it
He's
now.
got to go for it. He can't hang and wait to get some energy.
Yeah, the longer you let somebody like Israel Adesanya sit there with your head sitting right next to his elbows, he's going to start smashing your head in.
He just wants to gather up the energy to be able to explode and yank him down because he knows it's going to be a struggle. There it is.
He gets him down, but
he gets him.
For how long? Every time we've seen the champion be able to get back up to his feet or do things like that.
Wow.
And that's impressive.
That's very impressive.
And that speaks to the evolution of the all-around game of Adesanya, who welcomes a belabored Marvin Vettori back to his feet.
Well, it's also him learning the lessons from the Jan Blachowicz fight, where he was stuck on his back. Oh my goodness, that leg.
Nice right hand from Vettori. Under 3 minutes to go in round 4.
Oh,
my goodness.
I love how he mixes that up. High and then low with the kick.
You never know where he's going with those kicks.
Beautiful low kick by Vettori there. That caught Izzy off guard.
Yeah, he's just not throwing enough. I understand when you're getting countered by the champion like Izzy, it's going to frustrate you and you're going to hold back. But if he wants to be the champion, he's got 2 rounds, well, less than 2 rounds now to really let it go.
Vettori has absorbed 30 leg kicks. The personal best for Adesanya, 37, which came in the 5-rounder with Brad Tavares.
Oh,
Inside and out. Precious seconds ticking away for the Italian challenger.
I think what we're seeing here is that Izzy evolved considerably since their first fight. It's a big difference. And he's also so much more comfortable. I mean, he's the champ now.
Very much a clinician tonight.
There we go. Vettori got him there. That's what he's got to do. When he gets his foot up against that fence, he's got to let his hands go. But Adesanya does so well, negating it, moving out, using his lateral movement.
Kind of crazy that he never throws to the body, though. I mean, when he's got him stationary against the cage, he's still moving towards the head, and Izzy's slipping everything.
A lot of energy expended to try to get Adesanya down there, and Izzy again using the fence to his advantage.
Nice work here from Izzy. See how he's controlling that left arm of Vettori with both of his hands. 2-on-1 grip there. Really prevents Marvin from having any wrestling or striking offense, because he's owning that one hand.
Champion masterful through 4. That is not a foul.
Oh. Man, the way he mixes that up is just so beautiful. He's got the hands clasped together. Let's see if he bursts now. He's trying to pull him off. He's trying to step over the leg. He's still got the hands clasped, and he's still got double underhooks right in front of us. It's just like, how much energy does he have? Does he have the physical strength to turn him and the technique to get him on his back?
Warning there from Mark Goddard as Vettori was stalling a little bit.
See, now even if Vettori is able to get this takedown, the way he's got him locked there over the shoulder, he's just going to shrug him off or reverse him immediately.
Yeah. And Mark Goddard is thinking about separating him, it looks like to me.
Adesanya feints the knee. Head kick landed fairly flush there.
You gotta love the control of Adesanya as well. When he loads up his hips to throw one of these kicks, if it's not right, he's able to stop almost midway through the windup of that kick.
Just constantly reading and downloading, as he says. Adesanya sort of fainting as if he got stung. We have hit the midpoint of this 5th and final round.
At this point, the question is how much does Vettori have left in the tank? Can he even get Izzy down if he grabs him?
No, and even if he did, Joe, with 215, the way that we've seen Izzy perform off of his back and spring back to his feet or reverse that position, yeah, he'd need to catch him with something big.
2 minutes. Adesanya lands and then moves out of harm's way, and Vettori just having a hard time finding the requisite energy to pull the trigger here in round 5.
Gets the clinch again. Almost has it. Trying to drag him down. Can't do it.
Well, the championship hunger burns deep for Marvin Vettori. Wants this so badly, but at least through 24 minutes has ran into a better man tonight. All right, back to the center of the octagon for the final 45 seconds. Adesanya has just been such a promotional workhorse since he made his UFC debut. No extended layoffs, massive fight, one after the next. And one last leg kick potentially to tie his personal best. Late shot from Marvin Vettori, cosmetic. And the path to UFC middleweight golden glory still goes through Auckland, New Zealand. It'll be 3 successful title defenses for the champion Israel Adesanya. And you saw Adesanya with a little eye roll there. Perhaps he didn't like what Vettori had to say.
All right, let's take a look here. I mean, this fight was all Israel Adesanya. Beautiful leg kicks, but early on, Marvin Vettori did a really good job catching that leg kick and getting him down. But from there on, Izzy had no issues when taken to the ground and preventing it from getting to the ground. And he just was constantly battering that lead leg of Marvin Vettori. He had no real answer for it. Here's another takedown. Nice timing, and Marvin Vettori had these moments throughout the fight, but he was never able to truly capitalize. You see Adesanya able to turn in there, land some ground and pound, and get the fight back where he wanted on the feet. Knocks him off of his feet there. Beautiful uppercut here. And then follows it with, of course, a chopping leg kick. I mean, just a beautiful shutout, just like he called it. Adesanya.
Yeah, not many dangerous seconds of that fight for Israel Adesanya. At one point, his back was taken, but he reversed course rather quickly, and he dominated Marvin Vettori as he said he would one final time tonight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 50-45 for the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Israel, the Lifestyle Bender, Adesanya!